Getting right into today's awkward video, I am starting off by filing off the existing gel polish on my toes. Again, if you do not like toes, please log off and be nice. I very much so dislike feet, so this was already awkward for me to do. So bear with me and just use this as a learning experience. So I'm going in, I'm actually using the Stephanie drill from Makartt. Absolutely love that it is a rechargeable e-file. I've talked about it before in the past. Along with that, I'm using this Carbide bit. It is coarse from Profiles Backstage. I am using all of my supplies that I keep at home to do my toes because I prefer to do my toes in the comfort of my home. So we are in the new house as we speak, and you can see the carpet in the background. So I'm going ahead and removing that very, very gently. This is coarse Carbide bit, so you want to make sure you are extremely careful if you decide to purchase these. They are safety bits, however they're still terrifying. I have my e-file at about 15,000 RPMs on this e-file because it does have a lower strength than what you guys are used to seeing me use. So I'm going ahead and using that. I love it. It is very affordable, works very, very well. I am definitely keeping this one at home for all my at-home little projects, little videos and all that good stuff. So I have easy access to that. I'm just going to go ahead and repeat that on the rest of the nails and make sure that I am being extremely careful while removing this so I do not damage my natural nail. For today's video, I am only showing you the process on one foot. I unfortunately struggled very, very much so. As a pregnant woman, I was huffing and puffing. I think this is going to be the last time that I do my toes myself because when I tell you I struggled, I definitely struggled. I was going to include both feet into the footage, but the other foot was just extremely bad focus and I was struggling, so I figured I would just use the good footage, which lucky for me was this foot throughout the entire process. So basically it's the same exact process on the other foot as well. Now once I'm done removing the gel polish, I am going in with a Mandrel bit and a sanding band. I have now lowered my e-file to about 5,000 RPMs just to make sure that I'm not damaging my natural nail. I just want to buff off that shine so that the product adheres at its best. For this step, I am using the Profiles Backstage Mandrel bit and their all new purple sanding bands. I'm so excited that they sent these to me. Purple just makes me feel so bougie, so I'm excited to be using these on my clients as well. They have fine, medium, and coarse grit sanding bands. So if you guys want some purple ones, make sure you guys check out their website and use my discount code to save a little bit of money. Just dusting off that nastiness. Now I'm going in with my needle bit from Amazon, still at the same speed of about 5,000 RPMs. I'm just going around that cuticle area and removing any gunk. Honestly, this is like a satisfying part for me, but kind of gross because they're feet. However, every time I do it on my toes, I just feel so clean and I feel so good about my feet. Once they're done, they just feel so nice. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat that on the rest of the nails. Make sure you are very, very careful with this one and keep it at a very low speed. Now once I'm done with that, dusting off that dust again using my little handy dust brush, I am now going in with my cuticle ball bit, same from Amazon, the ones I use all the time. I have a set here at home specifically for my toes. Now I'm going in and removing that dead cuticle. I don't like nipping anything off. As you guys probably know by now, I preach about it all the time. And I'm just going gently around that cuticle and removing really any dead skin around any part of my toes. I don't have a lot, like I don't have calluses on my heels or anything like that. Otherwise, I would probably show you guys that process too. But I don't have any cracking in any part of my feet. The only really thick and almost like dry skin is around my toes. So That's what you see me doing here, very, very gently. And now I did move my e-file speed up to about 6,000 RPMs. I feel like that did the trick and it got everything right off very, very nicely and very gently. Now we're done with the e-file. I am going in with my hand file. This one is from Kiara Sky in 100 grit. I've had these here at home and I have yet to use them, so I figured I would give them a go. Nice and sturdy. I love them already, so I will definitely be using these more often. I like that they have one side that's rounded as well. That makes easy to go around like the cuticle area and all that good stuff. So now I'm just going in and scoring off my toes. I like them to be a little bit more on the square side. Now you guys notice how my toes are already trimmed. I actually trim my nails consistently. I said that kind of funny. I trim them very, very consistently, probably every week or so, because I take a while in between doing my toes. I just keep them nice and cut until the next time that I do them. So that's why they're super short and very minimal filing that I need to do. They were a little bit raspy, especially my big toes, but nice file takes care of that. So now I'm using a lint-free wipe and some swipe, cleaning the surface of the nail. This helps dehydrate it and prep for your gel polish. Now, typically you can put a base coat on and you can prime the nails. However, in my opinion, gel polish stays on extremely well, so I'm just skipping that and going straight on my bare nail after dehydrating. It stays very, very well. You guys saw from the beginning of the footage how well my gel polish stayed on. So just a quick little tip if you guys think you need to base coat. I definitely don't. So this is white out from Profiles Backstage. I'm obsessed with this white gel polish. I don't think I'll ever use any other white gel polish. It's super opaque. You honestly only need one layer, but I like to do two just to give my toes a little bit of extra thickness. So I'm going ahead and flash curing with the Kiara Sky Little Light. I'm obsessed with it. This one is their at-home light and it is perfect for toes. So that's really what I'm using it here at home for. And of course, if you work in a salon and you do toes in a salon, perfect little light. It doesn't have a bottom and you can honestly just put it right over the foot exactly how I did it, and easy peasy. It does have a little sensor, but to turn off, you have to click the little button on the back, which isn't a biggie to me, honestly. I'm just gonna go ahead and paint my toes very, very carefully. I'm just cleaning that one up. I didn't wipe my brush off as much as I should have, so I probably made a bigger mess than anything. But basically, this gel polish is so thick and so opaque that you want to make sure you really get a lot of it off into the bottle. And then you use a very, very small amount to actually apply it on your toe. So I'm just flash curing that really quick and then I'll go over the process with you guys. Alright, taking the light off, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a very thin layer. Again, the brush is as dry as I can get it. I don't want it to leak everywhere. So for my little toes, I go horizontally. I feel like I get the cuticle application better that way. A good thing also if you're doing toes for clients is it's easier to hold the toe in a downward position so that nothing leaks into the cuticle area. However, because I am trying to show you guys and I'm also trying to do them on myself, I am holding them upwards, so I'm trying to be extra careful so nothing runs in and I have to do very minimal cleaning. But super, super simple. Once you get the gist of using gel polish and honestly just painting toes, it's really, really easy. I've been doing my own since I started doing nails. So I feel like at this point I'm good at it, at least. But I'm going to go ahead and finish off my gel polish application, my first layer, and then I'll get right back on. Now once I'm done with the first layer, I'm going in with my second one. I made sure everything was nice and cured under that light. And now I'm adding a generous amount on the second layer just because I already have my first base layer. I don't have to be extremely careful and I can actually thicken up that nail. I personally like toes to be a little bit more on the thick side. If I chip my big toe, I would be so angry. So I make sure that I add a good amount on there so that it gives it a little extra protection. But I'm just going in and finishing off the nails with this same gel polish. Again, definitely check it out. It's really, really good. The pigment is definitely there and you honestly just need to use one coat and you will be good to go. Now that I'm done with my second layer and everything is nice and cured, I am going in with my stain resistant top coat from Young Nails. It is a must in my opinion, especially if you have your hair colored. So in the shower, I do put some color in my hair just to keep it nice and vibrant. And unfortunately, if you are not wearing this top coat, your toes will turn pink. I say this because I forgot that I had hair color in and I went to wash my hair and my toes were pink. So learn from my mistakes, top coat everything that might get stained with this top coat and you will be good to go. My toes have stayed white the entire time now. So I'm just being very careful, making sure that I am fully covering the entire surface of that nail, popping it in the light for the full go around. I want to make sure that everything is super, super cured. I feel like if you think that your polish is streaky, once you put your top coat in, it just blends everything super, super nice, which I love. Now once we're out of the light, I'm taking a lint-free wipe and some swipe and we're going to remove that tacky layer off of the nail. This does have a tacky layer unfortunately, but it's no biggie in my opinion because it is definitely worth the extra work. So I'm just generously rubbing that in. Now I do go in for a final file with my same hand file. Sometimes I feel like the gel polish kind of messes up the shape that I have previously done. So I like doing this just to reshape and get everything super straight and sleek looking. Nothing major, I'm just going in very gently. I don't want to scratch up that gel polish or anything like that. Now again, cleaning off the surface, I want to make sure that all the dust is completely off before our cuticle oil. Now this is a separate bottle that I use just on my toes here at home. Again, from Profiles Backstage, I love, love, love it. I'm just applying that generously around my toes and then I'm going to be massaging that in. I love the smell. It makes your skin super, super smooth without giving you that oily cast, which I absolutely do not like. But that basically concludes today's video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did not mind toes, I'll definitely try to incorporate a lot more into my videos. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.